To the families who have been impacted by this disaster, you're living through a nightmare, I know. And I promise you, we're going to help you get through this and eventually recover and rebuild.
But rebuilding is hard to imagine right now, when all these residents can do is wait, hoping and praying that the next gust of wind won't stoke the embers back into an inferno.
Jason Kirkpatrick, a climate expert and former vice mayor of Arcata in California, says these fires bring back memories of his time there.
I know exactly what this feeling is like. I've been stuck in these fires. My cousin lost her house in this area a few years ago when it burned down. And even as a youth in this area, I remember with nearby fires, I was on the roof of our wooden shingled home with a garden hose, hosing down the roof so that flying embers with these big winds called Santa Ana winds, that they wouldn't catch my house on fire.
So when we see fires on this scale, the worst in Los Angeles history, and we're told by climate change experts this is likely to, the frequency is likely to increase, what needs to change, first of all, in terms of how emergency responses are organised in your view?
Okay, the short-term things for emergency response, there's some small things that we can do. We're learning about from these lessons we're hearing in the news. The water planning needs to be done a bit better. They've really done well, but we see that this is the worst ever fire, and now there will be lessons learned. There will be more fire water storage, better collaboration with other agencies, possibly outside of California, so that there can be rapid reaction from nearby states like Arizona, Nevada, Oregon. That will have to happen. But another thing we can see dealing with evacuations, like we know that the firefighters are tired, they're exhausted. So having things like the National Guard in reserve, but maybe trained in advance to deal with mass evacuations, that if they were able to be called in from early on to help firefighters, to help police, that would free up a bit more time for the firefighters. That's one of the things that they could do.
Climate expert and former vice mayor of Arcata in California, Jason Kirkpatrick. Bonnie and Jason Matthews have lived in Altadena since 2017. This is what remained of their neighbourhood when Jason returned to check on their house. The couple had evacuated along with their 2 cats on Tuesday after the power went out and police drove by warning everyone to leave. The smouldering wreckage is all that remains of their home. Well, with us is our BBC presenter, weather presenter, Stavden Ayre.